Now, Dingo Blue, where are you? Wow. They're all here. They're all here. All right, they're all here. So let's do a recap of what we've learned this week. We have learned, one, that we're made in God's image. So let's stand up and practice our verse. You ready, Miss Tina? All right, everybody on your feet. Everybody on your feet. Stand up. Everybody stand up. All right. Can we get that verse up? Okay. We're not. Let's go. Ready? So God made man in his image. Oh, created man in his image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. Good job. Good job. All right, so that was our first day. We are created in whose image? God's image. And then day 2 was God's amazing design. God's amazing design. When we look out, we see all kinds of different beautiful faces. All kinds of different beautiful faces. I see tall, short, dark, light, blonde hair, brown hair, red hair, green eyes, blue eyes. Everybody's different, but we're so amazingly made. All right, why are you sitting? No, who told you to sit? What in the world? Who's sitting? This is no time to sit. This is VBS. So, all right, we had 2 very important words. Do you remember the 2 important words? And no, you don't? Well, I'm going to remind you. Are you ready? Our verse from day 2 was, I praise you. Let me see it. Ready? I praise you. Come on, get it on. Praise. For I am fearfully and wonderfully made. All right, listen, I didn't hear that whole fearfully and wonderfully made part. Did you hear it? I didn't hear it. Okay, let's try it again. Ready? I praise you. For I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Yeah, that's what I want you to remember. Remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. All right, everybody have a seat. I've got something. Hold on. So every day, whoops. This is what happens when you travel with lots of stuff. So today we are going. Let's think. Let me dress you up. Let's see. I'll put this on. All right, that. And we don't need this because why? We already went there. We got this. I'm going to put that on. We don't need these. Oh, but you might need these. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Are we going back to the beach? No, that'd be kind of hot. How about, are we going to a wedding? No. Where do you think we're going? The Arctic, specifically somewhere cold. This is a big puffy jacket, our glittery scarf because girls like glitter. So, yes, we have to have the fashion. Now, what did we learn about Australia? Australia has every different climate. God made it with every different climate. Rainforest, desert, oceans, forests, and the Arctic. So, we're going to visit Tasmania, the island of Tasmania, where it has cooler temperatures than any other place on the mainland of Australia. It's a little bit further south than Australia. What's interesting is they're different than we are. What season are we in right now? Summer. You know what they're in right now? Winter. They're in winter. So winter. It's probably snowing there where it's 100 degrees here. They're probably freezing. Now let me ask you a question. Is that better or worse than us? How about this? All right, listen. How about different? It's not better, it's not worse, it's just different. Like me and Tina. Do me and Miss Tina look alike? Is that better or worse? It's just different. It's just different. Is Tasmania more special than Lake City? No, it's just different. Are the people there just as special as the people here? Yes. Why? Because they're made in God's image. Look at the people around you. Do they look like you? No, they don't. They don't look like you. They might not have the same color eyes or the same color hair. They might be tall or short, but they're all very, very special because they're made in whose image? God's image. God's image. Now, in this special place called Tasmania, there is a creature that God made so very unique, very different. Very different. And I think he's one of my favorite animals because I think the name is very fun. But this special animal, God has made so unique, he can live in the tropical rainforest or Tasmania where it's cold. And I'm going to let Pastor Craig roll our creature feature to introduce to you this special Tasmanian creature.
G'day mates, and welcome back. Now, we've been talking about some pretty amazing animals, but today we're going to talk about an animal that I think God had fun making. It's the platypus, and it's a creature that has stunned scientists for centuries. Originally, back in the 1700s, explorers sent a platypus back to England, and the scientists who studied it thought it was a fake. They couldn't believe what they saw. It made milk and had fur like a mammal. It laid eggs, had webbed feet, and had a bill like a bird. It had legs out to the side like a reptile and could sense electric fields like a fish. Now, we don't have webs on our hands or feet, but God gave the platypus special webbing on its feet that helps it to swim. The webs on their feet help them to glide through the water quickly to catch their prey. God also put claws on their feet for when they walk on land and for when they need to dig. They're actually able to fold back the webbing on their feet to reveal their claws, and that gives them a better grip. Now take a second to think about your favorite food. You got it? All right, how about everybody just shout it out? Those are some pretty good answers. Yours is my personal favorite. Now God gave the platypus a bill, just like a bird. This bill is wide and long enough to help it easily catch its prey. The platypus doesn't have teeth, but God designed this animal to once it has caught its prey, it'll then ingest some gravel to help it digest its food. When platypuses swim underwater to find their food, they close both their ears and their eyes. So how do they find their food if they're not able to hear or see anything? God gave them a special radar in their bill that uses electroreception. Their bill sends out signals into the water that help them to find their food. God sure is an amazing creator, isn't he? Imagine living outside in the freezing cold while also being soaking wet all of the time. Sounds miserable, right? Well, God designed the platypus with waterproof fur, and this fur allows them to swim in really cold waters without getting chilled to the bone. Their fur keeps them nice and warm and insulated against winter weather. One more crazy thing about platypuses is that the males have venomous spurs on their hind legs. They use this venom to defend themselves against predators. Now, platypus venom isn't strong enough to kill a human, but it sure does hurt. Now, keep in mind that in the beginning, all platypuses, as well as all other animals, were friendly. God made everything very good, but Adam's sin even affected animals, like the platypus. So God has given animals the ability to defend themselves from other animals. Now, God obviously values this amazing animal. He made it after all. The platypus and all of God's creation is here to bring God glory. Bill here is here to remind us that as much as God values all animals, he values us so much more. Because God has created us in his image, we all have great value. No matter how old or young you are, what skin shade you may have, where you live, how healthy or sick you are, or even what you can or can't do, God values each and every one of us. And because each of us are made in God's image and have great value, we should treat each other with great care and with dignity. We need to show respect to everyone, no matter how different from us they may be. The way we treat others reflects how we feel about their Creator. So we should be kind to everybody. Now let's get out there and be amazing to all of our fellow image bearers.
No, I love Bill the platypus. I love him. You know why? Because he's different. Kind of like my hair today. It's different, like than yesterday and the day before. Why? Because I want you to see that it's okay to be different. God made you special, and he wants you to be exactly who he's created you to be. You are valuable to God. You are valuable to God. No matter how tall, how short, how healthy, sick, how young, how old, or how different, everyone is valuable to God. And so with that, we're going to do, because you're valuable, he gave you lots of energy. Lots of energy. And unlike the platypus, we can do something that they can't do. What do you think that is? What? Super Bowl? Of all the things that you could think of that we can do that the platypus can't. All right. All right, everybody up. If you're in the 4 years old to first grade, 4-year-old to first grade, stand up. You get a minute and a half to do the Super Bowl all by yourself. 4-year-old to first grade. If you're 4, 5, 6, or first grade, stand up. Club Super Bowl is about to begin. Club Super Bowl. Thank you, Michelle. All right, are we ready? Are you ready? All right, roll them. Let's go. All right, everybody on your feet. Everybody on your feet. Let's see what we can do. All right, boys and girls. Whew. Another round of Super Bowl. Another round. All right. Here we go. All right, nobody, what are you sitting down for? Come on, it's Wednesday. We're going to get our worship team here. If our worship team could come up, not right now. All right, come on, girls. All right, is everybody ready? Who's ready to worship this morning? Let's try that again. Who's ready to worship this morning? Better. All right, let's see it. Roll them, Pastor Craig. If you can leave my mic on, though. Are you ready?
Lived so long with my eyes on me. Too deaf to hear, too blind to see. Broken hearts on the city streets, but I can hear that you're calling me to be the hope, be the light.
All right, let me see it. Are you ready?
Starting right now.
Woo!
You put my life in motion, your love makes me wanna give my ready, set, go, so love. I'm not holding back anymore. Looking at you, ready to explode. I'm ready, set, go, ready, set, go. Can't stop this clock, keeps counting down. So many loves waiting to be found. Oh yeah, I will go where you're leading me, God. Reach my hands to the least of these. Be the hope, be the light, be the light.
All right, let me see it. Let me see you scream. Ready? Woo!
You put my life in motion, your love makes me wanna give my ready, set, go, so love. I'm not holding back anymore. Looking at you, ready to explode. I'm ready, set, go, give me the green light, show me the finish line. No more spinning in circles, no more wasting time. So let it start today, where I flip the switch and say, you're my light, I'll go fight, I'll go wherever you say. To the top of the highest mountain, to the bottom of every valley. I'll be the spark that turns into the grand finale. This love is something everyone needs to know. Hearts are calling, no more stalling, it's just ready, set, go. Broken hearts on the city streets, but I can hear that you're calling me to be the hope, be the light, be the love right now. Starting right now.
Here we go! Woo! Dance! Dance party VBS. Let me see it. I want to see all your great moves. Yeah! Oh!
You put my life in motion, your love makes me wanna give my ready, set, go, so love. I'm not holding back anymore. Looking at you, ready to explode. I'm ready, set, go.
Good job. Woo, man. All right, you warmed up? Are you warmed up? Let's see it. I want to see your happy dance. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see it. Happy dance. All right, let me see it. Happy dance. All right, let me see them. I don't see your hands. Let me see them. Look at those hands. I can't see them. Where are they? All right. Are you ready? Let me hear it. Good job. All right, one more, which is going to have our verse. All right, you remember the part from our memory verse? Don't forget, when we get to that part, I want to hear it really loud. All right, let me see it. Come on. Get your jungle on. Come on. Get crazy. All right, let me see it. Ready? This is our verse. I will praise you. Why? For I am fearfully and made. All right, let me see you get crazy here, kids. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, here we go, our memory verse. I will praise you. Let me see it. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. All right, let me see you groove. All right, big finish. Are you ready? Good job. Wow. Yeah. For a Wednesday, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Were you grooving over there in the corner yourself? I was grooving. I was worshiping. Were you worshiping? Worshiping. Why? Because we're made in God's image. We're fearfully. Yes, we can worship because we are made in God's image. All right, now, let's do another roll call real quick, just to be sure that I didn't lose anybody in all of that. Where's my Wallaby Red team? Good, good. All right, now my Koala Green. All right, good. I'm glad I know that they're there. So Koala Green, listen up, Koala Green. Head to that door. Very good. All right, now, Dingo Blue. I think we might have lost a few Dingo Blues. Let's try again. Dingo Blue, where are you? Oh, that's better. All right, Dingo Blue, head over here to this door. Thank you. All right, so I got my Koala Green, my Dingo Blue, and that leaves my Wallaby Red to move up to the first 2 rows. Very good. Oh, to these 2 rows. Okay,